Before we start the notes on 7.2, the vocabulary to go along the lesson is we have a term of an expression, and that is a number, a variable, or a product of numbers and variables. And in the example, we have 3x plus 7 plus x plus 2, and each of these are your terms. 3x is a term, 7 is a term, x is a term, 2 is a term. This expression has 4 terms. Coefficient is the numerical part of a term that contains a variable. So in the example, the 3 and the 1 in front of your x are the coefficients. So remember, x is equal to 1x. X has a coefficient of 1. The constant is the term without the variable. So in this expression, 5y plus 3 plus 2y, the constant is the 3. It's the term without the variable. Like terms are terms that contain the same variables. So in the example, using the 5y plus 3 plus 2y, the 5y and the 2y are like terms. They're like terms because we can combine them together. Simplest form is when an algebraic expression has no like terms and no parentheses. So in the 4x plus 2x plus 6, we can combine together, combining like terms, the 4x and the 2x to give you 6x. 6 doesn't have any like terms, so our final answer is 6x plus 6. Note 7.2 on simplifying algebraic expressions. The objective is identify parts of an algebraic expression, and the Common Core state standards and the mathematical practices are listed. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to identify the terms, like terms, coefficients, and constants in each of the expression. In the first problem, we have 8a plus a. We're going to put a 1 in front of that a. The terms are 8a and a, or 1a. Our like terms are 8a and 1a, because we could add those together. The coefficients are our numbers in front of our variables, so they're 8 and 1. And in the constants, there are no terms without variables, so there's none. In number 2, we have 9x plus y minus 7z. The first thing that you should do is change your subtraction to add in the opposite. If you have any variables, like the y, put a 1 in front of it. So our terms are 9x, 1y, and negative 7z. Our like terms, in this example here, we don't have any like terms. Because we have x, y, and z, we can't combine any of those terms together. Our coefficients are 9 in front of the 9x, the 1 in front of your y, and the negative 7 in front of the z. Our constants are none. We don't have any terms that do not contain variables. So we're going to simplify each expression by combining like terms. And sometimes you'll see me do CLT to represent combining like terms. So when we do these problems over here, we have 3x plus 9. We can combine together the 3x and the 9x together to give you 12x. 4, start by putting a 1 in front of your x. Combine like terms, so we can combine 1x and 3x to give you 4x. Then we have our 7. There's no other like terms, so just add your 7. So it's 4x plus 7, and that is completely simplified because we can't go any further because they're not like terms. Number 5, we have subtraction. So the first thing you should do is change any subtraction to add in the opposite. Then combine like terms. My 5x I can add together with my 4x to give me 9x. My negative 7 I can add to my negative 4 to give me negative 11. My operation in the middle is addition, so it's 9x plus a negative 11. Number 6, 6a plus 3 plus 2a minus 1. Start by changing subtraction to add on the opposite. I'm going to combine like terms. So I have 8a plus 3 plus a negative 1 to give me 2. So my answer is 8a plus 2. When you're doing this section, the first thing that you should always do is if you have any subtraction, change that to adding the opposite. The second thing you should do is put a 1 in front of your variables. Then you're ready to combine like terms.